You'd be amazed that there really isn't.
Kirk Cousins, who just had a great career at the Vikings, and then they traded him. But they went on to say that he had probably made as much money as maybe any quarterback because he could always sign short-term contracts, so that it allowed a company to pay him a lot. But then because he didn't try to tie into a long-term and get into the salary cap, he continued to be higher paid on an annual basis because he leveraged into it. But he took part of the risk himself, right? If he was hurt, then he's not going to and if he doesn't perform, he's not going to have a good year. Just like what happened with Sam Darnold at the Vikings, ending up out in Seattle. So those guys have a good year, boy, now the money goes, right?
And Cleveland, when they mess around with these quarterbacks, and they've got such a problem in their organization by filtering out quarterbacks and filtering in quarterbacks. They've got so much money tied up in the quarterbacks that it really hurts their football team, and it really keeps you from building a quality team at other positions. So how you strike that quarterback position, how you structure the quarterback contract is very important. And Kirk Cousins was very smart. He was going to make sure he got his, and he's going to make sure he's viable for another team when it comes to the end of his contract or his playing time. But structuring the quarterback's contract is one of the key things as far as that position is concerned.
So, Charlie, is there resentment against the quarterbacks on some of these teams because of, you take a Patrick Mahomes, who those guys just, they can just make a franchise, of course. But is there a little resentment towards the dollars the quarterbacks are getting?
You'd be amazed that there really isn't. The players seem to accept that some players are going to make more money than other players. And they all accept that the franchise quarterback is probably the key. I have never run into where jealousy or resentment of a player that they perceive as being overpaid, but I haven't seen that. It has never been my experience.